Good morning, everyone. Happy to slay. It is 8:18. It is my birthday up in here, y'all. And I am excited to be here. I'm grateful. I thank God for giving me 54 years of life and being able to celebrate on this day, on the day that it actually falls on a Tuesday. So, welcome to the Rise and Slay Talk Show. My name is Rochelle Slay, or Slay Queen Hemingway, CEO and founder of Slay to Success. And y'all, we start from the word slay. Slay means to kill it, to dominate it, and to nail it, to be on point, to impress greatly, and to dream big and work hard until you own it. Now, it is also an acronym, which I'm going to talk a little bit through today's episode because I just want to talk about the brand behind becoming. Okay. And so you all know that I have been in the branding space. If those that are new to the platform, to my page, thank you so much for following me and connecting with me. But I talk about personal branding because I have used personal branding as a tool and I have leveraged it since I retired from the United States Air Force. I retired in 2021. I've been on this quest and this journey of really becoming. And I have been on stages. I am a transformational speaker. I am a personal brand strategist, if you will, a certified image consultant. So you see me getting dressed up a lot. And I have been helping other women to do the same. And so I am 10 toes down on branding boldly, not just, showing up every now and again and maybe I'm, being seen. No, like I show up. Okay. And when I'm in the room, I'm bringing a different type of energy because I am realizing more and more and more as I grow older, as I get wiser, that there is really no time to be shrinking and hiding and playing like you don't want more. Okay. I wanted more in this next season, this next chapter of my life. And so, yes, today is my birthday. Okay. I have a full day ahead of me. I am being very intentional about what I'm going to be doing today, but essentially every single day. So, I just want to share with you about the brand behind becoming. And I say this because I have done this publicly. I have shown up on LinkedIn. I show up on LinkedIn quite frequently, I think almost every day. I send out emails. I'm on Facebook and I share a little bit about what the family is doing. I have a YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, it's Slay to Success. And I have done this publicly because I wanted to see what I was made out of and also to show others that it is possible for them to really go after what they want to go after. Now, a lot of things have changed for me over the past year. And if you have been following me, thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much for showing up on the Rise and Slay Talk Show live with me. Thank you so much. And what you do every day shapes who you become. It absolutely does. Okay. It really does. And I have seen how I have refined a lot of things that I have set out to do for myself. And, building a community, building network, putting myself out there, not really understanding and knowing what I'm doing, but I have a feeling that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It is a calling, but it's like really loud. And I am taking advantage of it because I feel good. Y'all, I was working out this morning, and if I'm a big fitness fanatic. And so I am actually running in a relay race on Sunday in a triathlon. I'm doing the running part. Okay. I'm not doing the swimming and the biking, but they asked me to do the running because that's where I'm strongest at. I'm 54. Yes, I won't be going as fast as I was when I was in my 20s. However, I'm showing up. Okay. And this morning's workout was really warm up. I usually warm up about 10 minutes or so. And then I get into the core of my workout, which was lower body. And I'm not lifting small, like weights or anything. I don't do like 15, 20 pounds. I go for 40s, 45s. And I'm pretty strong, but over time, I haven't been as consistent as I would like to in the lifting. So that's what I've been doing here recently. And after I lifted, I ran, which is hard, okay, because you're running on tired legs. But I see myself being challenged more and more and more each year. And I'm getting better at getting over, the hard parts, right? Having that challenge all the time is really not only helped with the body, okay, but also with this mindset that age is really just a number, okay? It's just a number. So we've got to stay fit, we got to stay healthy because the impact that we are here to create to do, we have to be able to get after it and not sit on our laurels and waiting for the right opportunity. The right opportunity is now. Okay. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you showing up live on the Rise and Slay Talk Show. This morning, we're going to talk about the brand behind becoming. And yes, it's my birthday. So lots to share here with you all today. So let me just take you back about a year ago. For those that have been following me, I was kind of not quite sure of what I was doing, but I knew that there was something to, each part of what I felt were critical or essential for me during my 30 years of military service. And so I really saw that there was this image, this presence, visibility, authority, and opportunity. I saw all of these different elements of what I was able to accomplish. And now I have evolved. It's really a brand distinction that I have evolved into. I'm closing a gap. Okay. The gap that I am closing is a visibility gap. When we get to a certain age, and I would say it's probably like between the ages of 45 and maybe 60. We've been there, done that, we got the t-shirt, and we kind of fall back. Okay. We fall back because, there's a whole thing about the society and how they see younger people, right? And how they see older people. And I wanted to reverse that. I wanted to be like, you know what? We have so many reps in our skill set of what we can bring to the table. I'm not going to allow that just to sit there and just dissipate. Okay. I am really throttling down. Okay. When I'm out and about, people know that there's something about me that I have done for myself that I am putting out there. So if that's you, right? If you're about my age, it's time to throttle up. Okay. Thank you so much, Queen. Oh my goodness. I'm already having a slay amazing day. I've gotten calls. My aunt called me. My great friend Chevy, she left me several messages. My family is leaving text messages in the group family chat. I mean, I feel so loved today. It's overwhelming, but I'm trying to get after, responding to everybody this morning. But thank you so much for showing up on the live show this morning, Queen. So I have these pieces of experiences that I'm really starting to see come to fruition. I see it more clearly now. So again, I have 30 years of military leadership experience. I'm a certified image consultant. I speak a lot. I'm on stages probably like 4 or 5 times a month. I am big into this entrepreneurship. I launched a business, not knowing anything about business whatsoever, just been kind of floundering around, trying to figure it out because I knew that there was a gap and there's a visibility gap. So I'm looking at ways to close that. And then this personal branding, which I have leveraged. Personal branding is your appearance, your behaviors, body language, communication skills, and your digital presence. I have mastered these pillars over time. And so I said, you know what? When I retire, I'm going to use all this to my advantage. I packaged it up really well. And I have learned that I'm not just helping women look good and feel confident, which is which is good, okay? Because that's what I want women to feel like when they experience me. But I really want to close this gap between what accomplished women have achieved over a long period of time and how they're being perceived, recognized, and positioned for their next opportunity. Positioning is important, especially in entrepreneurship. I think all of us have a business inside of us, all right, and we can accelerate success. So I'm reading this book, y'all, called Be the One. All right. If you have not gotten this book, please, okay, do yourself a favor. Go get this book. It's by Justin Prince. I was just reading chapter, let me see here. This chapter I'm on right now. Let me see what chapter I'm on, y'all. It's called Urgent. Be Urgent. Chapter 11. Okay. Be urgent. And the questions that are here in the first two paragraph is, how much urgency do you have in your life right now? Do you chase your dreams with urgency? Do you tackle your goals with urgency? Do you treat every day with urgency? Or do you need to start living your life and writing your story with more pace, pep, and urgency? What's your relationship with death? Okay, so this goes deep. What if death is life's greatest driving force? What if death can become your greatest driving force? Okay. I'm locked in. I'm locked and loaded into making sure that every day is intentional. All right. I get up, I work out. If AJ's here and there's no food, I make sure he's fed and he's good to go. And then I start my day and I have a plan of what I'm going to accomplish during the day. I build in breaks, but for the most part, I eliminate distractions. Yes, I'm on my social medias, but it's not to the point where I can't get work done. There's work to be done. So my brand is really about this gap, closing this gap and showing up. I show up here on two slays, okay, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I show up on selected Sun slays with the guest at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I go to a lot of networking events because I believe in the power of visibility. So the opportunities I attracted change when I really became clearer about what I wanted to be known for. So over this past year, man, I had been invited to the White House twice. All right. Did a presentation there. Then me and Dominique went back there and we were invited to go eat in the Navy's mess in the White House. I'm pinching myself because I'm like, we did that. I was there. I've been to the White House several times, but never really thought that one day I would be there, actually physically in the building. All right. I just went to the Library of Congress a few weeks ago. And I did a recording of my military career and some of the experiences that I had. I have been to several states to go and speak. I just came back from Purdue University and was able to see my mom while I was there as well, and she came with me. These are opportunities that I would not have received if I wasn't putting myself out there and positioning myself for those opportunities. And every one of them required a different way for me to show up. So you'll see me booted and suited. Sometimes you'll see me, in casual wear, which is not really casual for me. It's dressy casual, all the way up to galas. Okay, because that is what my brand requires me for me to do. So I've really expanded Slay to Success. You see now that there is a teaching model. Okay, it's Slay Method. I was using it as an inspirational tool, but now the Slay stands for strategic identity, leadership presence, aesthetic authority, and your narrative power. All right, those are the things that I'm speaking to, and also equipping my clients with the tools so that they can also do what I'm doing, because we're not done. Okay. We're not done. So if you had a long career, 20, 30 years, you're not done. All right. The average lifespan of an adult, as I've been, doing some research, is 79 years old. All right. So I know that at the age of 54, today is my birthday. 54, I am moving with a sense of urgency. So that way I can accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. I created this show sometime last year. I really published thought leadership around visibility and influence. So you'll see that I've created blogs. So I have a blog that comes out every week on LinkedIn, y'all. And I don't know how I'm keeping up, but I am keeping up. It is like I have so much content on top of content. I don't know what to do. Okay. But I'm just putting it out there because I know it's the right thing to do. I also worked in the political space. So if you saw me this past year, I had a congressional candidate and I was their personal stylist. All right. That experience taught me a lot about women and the choices that they make of how they want to show up visually. All right. I'm in tune with a woman's body. I mean, knowing the measurements and the body types and, the details and, how things show up on camera has been so enlightening for me. Yes, was it hard? And yes, was it difficult? Yes, these things are challenging, but I was like, I'm in it to win it just like you are. All right. So, whatever is required, I'm going to do because I want you to show up powerfully. I want you to show up intentionally. I want you to show up with this feeling that you can conquer all, okay, and be unstoppable. Yes, Jen, intentionality is everything. It's everything. When people just casually go through life, they don't accomplish as much as they would like to. And there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas going on. All right. Oh, I could have started the business. Oh, I could have, wrote the book. Oh, I could have, started speaking. Oh, I could have, whatever the coulda, shoulda, wouldas is. I am eliminating all of that from my life. All right. I have proven that I could do that consistently through my 30 years of military service. But now I'm proven again, once again, that I show up consistently with the things that I want to pursue, and I am accomplishing a lot. Okay. Thank you so much, Queen. It's Leo season. Okay. It's Leo season. And so thank you so much for showing up live on the Rise and Slay talk show and giving me some birthday love, Queen. So I work with women in leadership, okay? Women that are in CEO positions who are looking to refine their brand. Maybe there was a situation, sometimes there's a situation that happens where their reputation as being somewhat challenged, right? And so they have to rebuild. And so I'm there supporting them and helping them to see that there is a way to do that because I have been there. Okay. There was one time in my career where I felt like all odds were against me, and I knew I had to turn and shift it around in a certain way. And when I was able to do so, I'm like, now I am sharing these strategies with other women who come. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for all the birthday love. Hi, thank you, Queen. Thank you. I feel good yesterday. So Tynesa and Tyrone they live in our neighborhood, and we are the walking, running crew, if you will. And I felt so good yesterday. I was running because I'm doing the relay race on Sunday. I ran 5 miles yesterday and the weather was just perfect in the morning. I was like, whew, it's, 70 degrees or so. It started getting a little bit warmer as I was, in the run, but I felt good. Okay. I felt really good. So I see you all the time walking and running. So thank you so much for being in the circle, Queen. And thank you so much, my Queen. I love you. Okay, Monica, you have helped me in this journey that I have been in. And I just see so much has happened. And when I completed my human design assessment, and I'll continue to share that with anyone and everyone that I know, it really opened a door, okay, for me. It really gave me a sense of what I was supposed to be doing in this next chapter. So I am so grateful for you, and thank you so much for showing up. Give me some birthday love. I expanded my speaking platform, y'all. I really built some relationships and collaborations with individuals, men and women, who see that they're in alignment with what I'm sharing, what I'm doing. And it's just like they'll come to me and say, "Hey, I saw this perfect opportunity for you. Are you available?" And I'm like, let me look on the calendar, right? I keep my calendar here, y'all. I have to keep my calendar book with me. This is just like when I was in the military. I had one very similar. Okay. And I make sure that I'm staying on top of the commitments that I say that I'm going to do, and also prioritizing, because I can't do everything. But if I prioritize in a certain way, things are being set up to where I can attend. I received the Maryland Governor's Citation Award. I'm like, what is happening here? For having a successful business, y'all, for the service that I'm creating, the impact that I'm having on the community. I was just like, oh my gosh. I feel so honored. I really do, to be able to accomplish these things and be recognized for the work that I've been doing. Because y'all, I've been putting in some work. Now, this is not easy for me at all, but it's the work that I just love to do. Okay. And so I'm positioning myself around women leaders, okay, women veterans, other veterans, executives, entrepreneurs, and public facing professionals. Um, and so it's just really powerful because it demonstrates that my expertise isn't just um, theoretical. Okay. It's just not in theory. I'm actually applying image and presence and personal brand strategy in a high stakes public environment. And I am tickled. Okay. Tickled. So, the lesson that I want to share with you is that your brand doesn't just tell people who you are, it tells people what you're available for. And when you look at it from that perspective, it's really, it's really like, I don't know. I'm thinking through that, right? It tells people what you're available for. What opportunities are you currently positioned to receive? All right, because you could say you want speaking engagements, executive opportunities, consulting contracts, media appearances, board seats, political opportunities, or partnerships. And I say all that because those are the clients that come to me. They tell me that's what they want. But does your brand communicate that you're ready for them? All right. I'm a firm believer in opportunity ready. That means we're doing a whole lot of things in the background to make sure when the opportunity is presented that we are ready for the opportunity. We're not playing pickup game. We're not winging it. All right. We are stepping in fully and we are taking over. This is Slay Nation. We are taking over and we are doing things in the world that most people would be like, no, no, I'm good. Okay. And I'm saying to everyone, you're not done. It's your time. Okay. That's why I help women to brand themselves. All right. And then when they're branded, things absolutely come to fruition. They're not waiting. Okay. They're not compromising time. Listen, again, just said 79 is the average lifespan, and tomorrow is not promised to anyone. So why don't we just go for it? All right. I'm in the slay world. I'm just going to slay all the things now that I can, and I have the opportunity for all the days that God gives me. All right. So this next chapter for me is not about doing more. Okay. Now, a lot of people see me going here and there, but I do have some space in my day to really settle in, ground myself. I just want to be more intentional about what I want to be known for. All right. I've already proven the work. Okay. Already proven the work. It's just, what does Rochelle want to be known for? All right. Um, Instead of what else can Rochelle do? Okay. Because Rochelle could do a lot of things. But what do I want to be known for? All right. And I think this is where my next level brand opportunity came from. So there's a more sophisticated market right now that I am positioning more than personal branding. All right. And I'm not entering this next year of my life trying to become somebody different. I'm becoming more intentional about making sure the world can recognize the woman I've already become. I had to reveal myself because I knew something else was waiting for me after retirement. I just didn't know what it was and I couldn't put my finger on it. And this past year has shown me that I was built to do hard things, and this is in my DNA. Um, so I just know that I'm becoming more because I'm in evolution. Okay. This is an evolution stage for me, about being clear about who I am and what my brand represents. I'm in opportunity season. All right. I'm opportunity ready. So clarity really changed the kind of opportunities that I could recognize, pursue, and attract. So here recently, an organization reached out to me and they inquired about me coming to speak in Arizona. I'm talking about, this is huge, y'all. Okay. And I was so like, what? But I am ready. I'm ready for it. So I'm going to, you know, step in and really provide a presentation that I have been working on for 54 years. For 54 years. So this is about legacy. What I'm doing is really about legacy. It's not about proving myself, it's about using everything I've learned to elevate women who are ready for theirs. Because I have the secrets, I have the frameworks, I have the energy, I have the boldness, I'm very resilient, I am growing more and more and more. All right. I'm just not getting older, okay? It's becoming the woman who can now teach other women how to become visible for what's next. And this is the beginning of the next level. All right. So today again is day 1 of an evolution. I'm going to consider day 1 because it is my birthday. Again, I share with you, if you have not read this book, Be the One, I encourage you to put it in your Amazon cart today and start reading this. This is about living, creating, and designing an unforgettable life that we absolutely desire, we deserved, and we have earned. This will change our mindset and get us onto the right path, providing a roadmap. All right. And then when you're reading the book, think about how you want to position yourself. All right. I am supporting women right now. I'm taking on a few more women until Friday, which is August 21st, because I need the capacity to do the one-on-one consultations that is required for women to get the attention that they need so that way they can step into what they want. The women that come to me continue to say all day and every day, I want to do things differently. I want to change the narrative. All right. I want to be bolder. I want to reach this goal. I want to step into a speaking opportunity. I want to run for office. I want to launch my business. But there's something there. There's that gap. Okay. It's a visibility gap because they got to put themselves out there. Well, if you're going to put yourself out there, we're going to make sure you good to go. Okay. So just text me, reach out to me if you're interested in. It's called the Brand Boldly Experience. Do I even have my little widget up in here, y'all? Let me see what I got going on up in here. I don't have my little widget here. It says a widget on the side. That's what the little tool is on for StreamYard. But you can definitely reach out to me. I'll put it into the comments so you can check it out. But I absolutely feel great. I feel like I am ready to slay this next year, even more. I wish you all well. Thank you all for coming here. So I had, let me make sure I give you a shout out. Jen, Christy, Sandra, or Sandra, Stephanie, Tyrone and Tynesa, Monica, thank you so much for being here live on the Rise and Slay Talk Show on my birthday. You're going to see some more, what do you call that? Photos and posts about today. I got a full day. I'm going to the spa right after this. All right. So I will be sharing with you my spa experience, and getting my birthday cake and my birthday meal. It's going to be a whole thing. All right. So I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for showing up for yourselves and for your community. And I will see you all very soon. Love y'all. Bye-bye.